Hello guys, did you ever interested what is the most luxurious and the most trendy makeup today? If no, I would tell you. Luckily, we have Oscars. And that is the red carpet that usually shows us the best and the most modern techniques in VIP makeup. Makeup for stars and makeup for VIP guests and everything you can use and you can look at and you can, set the standard of makeup in your life. And this is Mila Gordon with you, and today we're gonna discuss Oscar images. Yes, I'm a professional makeup artist and a makeup expert, and I'm studying makeup appearance of every single person. I'm studying the differences, I'm studying something unusual, some hits and tricks that different faces need to use, to make them beautiful. My idea is to teach you make your everyday makeup as easy as possible and as beautiful and natural as possible. That's why I'm especially interested in every single red carpet I can see. Oscars, I already studied the Globe, and you can watch my video about Miley Cyrus and her stunning transformation. And today I'm going to discuss the Oscars look, because this is the event that usually shows us the very high end and super luxury makeup. So let's dive in and have a look. What is the most luxurious and fantastic makeup today? For my studies, I decided to go straight away to the Oscars Awards 2024. This is their official page, I hope so. And what I first noticed on this page, you see all makeups this year are super natural. Like, you don't see any bright colors, and this is actually not the first year. I saw the same in the previous year, in 2022 we didn't have it, and in 2021 also no any bright colors. Everyone looks so natural. Actually, this year I didn't notice, like on official carpet, I didn't notice any very bad makeups. Maybe because we don't see any experiments and don't see any like unusual techniques. Everything is so like one line natural makeup and clean girl makeup from TikTok ran straight to the red carpet. But still, yet we have something to. Oh, what's that? John Cena? Oh, that's interesting. We're not gonna discuss. Okay, let's start with gorgeous Emma Stone, and I really like her face on this red carpet. You know why? Because her makeup, just have a look. Her makeup is very natural and is very fresh, yet we have here, you don't notice it, but let me see somewhere closer, we definitely would have it. Yes, here. Look, we have very bright lipstick. If you would go shopping, you probably passed this color and didn't even notice it, because this color is like a color of bricks, and this lipstick you usually pass. But look how perfect it matches her red hair and her clean face. What her makeup artist uses in this very makeup is this accent on eyebrows, lipsticks, and the sculpture of the face. This usually gives you -5 years to the age if you are not going too hard on your eyebrows. I really love this look, and I really love that they didn't make it too heavy, too stressed out, and too thick. Actually, if you look closer, you would not see any thick makeups even on Kardashian's family. Look, Kim, she always, no, it's not Kim, I'm sorry, it's Kylie. Look, Kylie Jenner, she always wears makeup thick like finger. And her makeup always look like you can bump and it will fall out. You don't even see the lines in her makeup like eyeliner or something. No, everything is very polished, and I like how colors transform from one to another. This looks really great. She looks so young and so fresh. Actually, she's young, she's 20, but her, usual heavy makeup makes her look so old, you know. It makes her look like she's my age, you know. She's 37. I'm sorry to say that, but this year she finally gets her point. On the other hand, we have this Margot Robbie, and actually this time I was really surprised because it seems that her makeup is not as perfect as always. Maybe this photo is not very complimentary, you know, maybe it's not the best light for her face, but I see she looks like maybe tired. Can I say it like that? Tired. And you know what really interested me? They both, Kylie Jenner and Margot Robbie, they both have literally no makeup on face, like no makeup. But Kylie Jenner looks so fresh and young, and Margot Robbie looks tired. What's the difference? And when I started looking closer, you know, I noticed that Kylie Jenner, she has very soft features and practically no lines on face. You can practically see no shades and no borders between any makeup. And Margot Robbie has pretty clear low lid underlining, and sometimes this actually gives you age. Compare these photos maybe from different years. That's her natural look, that's her natural makeup. However, these years she looks much fresher because this makeup is very demanding. If you little bit watered, if you little bit, you know, tired, this would all look so bad on your face. Though this makeup is very easy, and Margot Robbie again uses it all the time and she knows how to wear it. This time it didn't work for her. Or maybe it's just the, you know, the bad dressing. But I'm not a stylist. That's not my field. I'm not gonna talk about this. Yes, Jennifer Lawrence, she is. I can't believe it. No, I'm serious. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It seems that her makeup artists have heard what I recommend to Jennifer Lawrence's eyes. You see that? Yes, they did exactly what I told in my video about hooded eyes. I took her as an example of you know, Japanese style of hooded eyes when your lid is laying on your lashes. And that's what they did. They did exactly what I said. Just make it round like this. And you can feel it, anything in the here. They made like a very light color on her, you know, moving eyelid. And that's it. Look how pretty she is. Look how fresh she is. No, I really love it. Yes. And yes, they make good sculpture. Again, very soft sculpture, no thick layering, very fresh and very bright colors and shiny skin. If I would say, you know, this year, what are the main features? I would say fresh skin, good blending, and natural colors. These are three things that I would name for these Oscars. You know, why I am so concentrated on the thickness of makeup, because in my Instagram we are now discussing all these things. I literally hate to see how modern makeup artists make the makeup very thick, you know. I never noticed it before I came to Europe and before I started following this English speaking makeup artists. We don't do this in my country. We don't do this makeup so thick and so, you know, disgustingly dirty. That's why I started to speak about it. And yes, I'm not against full makeup, but yet this does not has to look like, you know, you're just bumping all your makeup, all the box of skin tone on your face like this, and then it goes perfect. No, it's not working like this. It would crease, it would bake, it would crash on your face as soon as you start moving. And they say, no. And when I was in America this year, I saw this fully makeup face and this look, you know, like kind of strange, you know. Even if the makeup was good, it looked strange. It was visible. It was obvious for everyone. And when I see makeups like this, I always start thinking like maybe there is something wrong with their faces, that they really need to make their makeup so, you know, full coverage. When I worked, I used this kind of makeup only for girls who really need to cover like scars or pimples or like rosacea or really something, you know, complicated. So that's why I prepared some photos of celebrities we've discussed already with a closer distance. I found them, and let's have a closer look at them, at these girls. And so yes, this is Emma's stone face. Look, her skin tone is barely invisible. You just feel that you don't see anything on skin. And look how eyes are made, you know? It's literally just one arrow and a little bit tint on the outer corner of the eye and on the inner corner of the eye. Very, very lightweight, just to, you know, to show where the eyes are. But eyebrows are made more thick and lips are perfectly done. So that's how we see this perfect makeup look. You see no contouring, no nothing, everything made like very, very soft and blended. Enjoyable, perfect, a little bit boring, but yet enjoyable. Let's move on. And this work, that's what I'm talking about. That what, you know, heavy makeup does. But I see the reason. Her skin was always so sensitive, but her appearance requires very, you know, light and very healthy skin that shines inside out. However, I see some imperfections that they covered with makeup, and that's good they've done so, because I want to see this actress like a goddess, you know, like an elfin goddess. I don't want to see any imperfections on her face. I'm sorry to say that, that's your image. Again, we look at the eyes, and again, we see very simple work and very natural colors. This is the first work we see with very thick layer, but again, it's not cracky, it's not too baked, it's not making these lines under the eyes. So yeah, looks good. One of the actresses I'm really interested in every red carpet walking is Charlize Theron. Why? Because she has very complicated appearance that actually I often meet in my clients. She has, you know, very thin skin and very lined skin. And this is the type in which you cannot use heavy makeup because it will all crack and your face would look like you're 90 years old, you know, like this would be terrible. Trust me. What do we see this year? Okay, she made eyelash extensions. Not a usual thing to see on the red carpet, but this saved her makeup artist's time because it seems there is no makeup on the eyes at all. But yeah, I understand that there is something, you know, like shading, but very soft one. And as she has very bony structure of the face, usually she doesn't wear a lot of contouring, and that's what we see this year also. We just see very light and shaded contour on the elbow and on cheeks. Again, very soft lips, and all is done to make her skin moisturized as possible. And one thing I would like you to notice is that she doesn't use much concealer under the eye. And that's my next fight on Instagram right now, because, you know, I just literally cannot see how video from video, every makeup artist, every beauty blogger, what they do. They just take the concealer, open it up, and just do it like this. The full coverage concealer that you need just a very tiny little drop on your brush, you know, like this, and then like this, and that's it. It's enough. It's made to, you know, to get the perfect result with a very little amount. You don't need to this full coverage, you know, especially if you have wrinkles, especially if you have thin skin under your eyes. And that's my next fight that I'm gonna win, because this really works. And we really need to stop this full coverage concealer thing under the eye. I'm sorry guys, I need to say that. Okay, so by the way, you can look how I did this makeup in my next video. I'm gonna pull it out in next week maybe, but I already made it, so you're gonna see some tricks about this complete makeup, and I hope you guys love it, and I hope you guys would use it. as well as me in my everyday life. We move on, and there is another actress. Again, very bony structure, but we see here completely different, skin tone and face shapes. However, they made almost the same makeup for girls, for both of them. Just the only difference I see is the blushes. You see, Charlize Theron uses it very wide here on the sides of the cheek, and this actress uses it on the apple of the cheeks. And that's exactly what she has to do because her face is very, square. Can I say it like this? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offense. Square, and that means she needs to add volume to make some, to make cheeks step out of the face, and that's why you need to use your blushes just on the apples of the cheek. Above all, they are very pronounced, so she can do that. And we see here at least some makeup on eyes. We see at least this, inner corner of the eye that was underlined with, again, brown pencil. And that's it. Like, Oscar, what's going on? I want to see some surprises. I want to see some magic. Even Dua Lipa didn't make anything on her face. Look, Dua. Nah, that's too boring, I waited, something experimental. Do you remember these color experiments that we see in 2000s? That was really interesting, and that was really inspiring because I was, just studying my makeup career at that time, and I saw how I can work with different ages, and I saw how I can work with colors for my elderly clients, and this would work perfectly for them. This would add them freshness. This would add party to their lives. And what I see now, it's just brown and black. Too boring. I hope next year we would see some colorful details. However, this year we still see the trend on a clean face and no makeup. Maybe it's just because the makeup artists are trying to play safe. And girls, sometimes it's the clients who want their makeup artists to play safe. Like they sit on your chair and they say, I don't think we're gonna use any colors today. I just wanna, look fresh. And that's what they do. They just take the, brown palette and that's it, Use the same brown palette on every face, but this doesn't work. Let me show you what is my basic colors from my basic makeup. This. And this is not actually brown. This is something like brown and brick and even violet sometimes. And this helps me to stress out my blue eye color. And this works perfectly for my daily makeup. That's what I suggest you should also do. Find out your best colors that best suit you and step back from brown and natural colors because it's too boring. And sometimes it even doesn't add you freshness. So I hope you enjoyed this like half an hour that we spent together. If so, then subscribe and let me know what you think in comments. See you in my next video. Bye bye.